Good afternoon. My dear friends, today I want to talk to you about the Fuhao elixir. It's high time to start explaining to you what it is, how it is, and why we need it. Otherwise, you know, I hear so many different things and such from selfishness that, sometimes it's funny and sometimes I even want to cry. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a great time. Let's begin our discussion. In general, lately the topic of immunity has been a very popular topic. Take COVID, take other things, what are the passions of the face here? According to the university, in the Northern Health Organization. In general, it contributes to immunity. It generally has four guard cornerstones. And this? 1. Healthy sleep. It helps to rest and restore strength. Then timely falling asleep and the required amount of sleep time, because everyone needs to sleep on time. The amount of sleep varies from person to person. This can vary from 2 to 12 hours or from 7 to 10 hours. It's not like the magazines suggest one specific duration. Different individuals have different sleep needs. Some people thrive with just 4 hours of sleep, while others need a full 9 hours, so adjust based on your own needs. But timely falling asleep is a must for everyone. Falling asleep on time typically falls between 9 and 11 p.m., varying from person to person. If someone falls asleep by 9 p.m. but not by 11 p.m., it might become difficult to fall asleep. The best time to fall asleep is by 11 p.m. This is what concerns timely and qualitatively necessary sleep time and quantity. At first it was 1 point. To keep our immunity at a good level. I dislike the term increase immunity or lower. There is another concept that immunity exists and functions effectively. Or his work is minimal and not particularly effective. 2. From the cornerstone is sports. I would better call this movement. Obviously, it helps the digestive system to process and absorb nutrients better. When we absorb nutrients well, there is no stagnation problem in our blood. This means that sports can also strengthen immunity. It signifies moving. Our company has taken into account it is they who pay you money, as long as you want 10,000 steps every day. There are 3 cornerstones worth discussing. The importance of emotion surprises you now. What? Why do I pay attention to such things? We were going to talk about Alexei Foucault. Do you know how much you want? Alexerov. If these issues are not resolved, it will be a small effect, then let's continue. It is essential to note the importance of emotions and mental state. For example, did you get angry and lose your appetite, or did you overeat as a result? And the better they translate it, it also happens. And what will happen? Will you have a feeling of heaviness in your stomach? This indicates that emotion affects digestion and won't help. And generally contributes to the accumulation of toxin because it is not digested by fermenting and releases a lot of toxin if you lifters during the day. The strength to sleep poorly at night. How can this affect the emulsifier? It lowers him. Nervous, negative emotions, didn't sleep normally, didn't eat normally, 4 edges will be struck by this balanced diet. This word balanced, very trampled. For many, these are different things. Well, you say one word, each person raises it in their own way. Asmans possess a divine method of nourishment. Balanced nutrition 1. Food should be varied. The conversation is not about a large amount of food, but the diet should contain different types of food. The diet of modern men is most often meager. We tend to consume more of what we enjoy and less of what we dislike, leading to a fundamentally unbalanced diet that needs careful attention and clarity. Make sure to add diversity to our meals, incorporating not only what our body craves, but also a variety of essential nutrients. Every cell, every parasite asks us for something. We respond to that. We have to eat what we need. Simultaneously, we should also enjoy what we eat. Here are 2 methods described. Proper shaving should not only fill the body with nutrients, it also strengthens immunity. This is a critical point to consider as we explore Fuga's product line, namely the elixir of the ear. These products are generally formulated based on beneficial components like cordyceps and imperial mushrooms, known for their remarkable effectiveness. This health elixir is crafted following principles of traditional Chinese medicine. In general, it was developed by academician Tayuti. The purpose of the product is to achieve the balance of energy and energy. This product is a part of an extensive series. Regulated products including these capsules. Which video are we going to discuss as friends? During product development, knowledge of traditional Chinese goals was taken into account. For instance, the law governing 5 movements, why is it referred to as the 5 elements? Chinese synergy and synergy, when will it occur? The potency of one product of small volumes adds to another, as if they act as a large number of products. Utilizing modern production technology to create a powerful effect. Elixir. It helps maintain the balance of our body. This is if, so to speak, figuratively has anti-tumor quality. There's cardicipsin inside. There are lynching acids that work one against the tumor and the other against metastasis. The power of immunity is activated to fight cancer cells in children. I want you to just introduce yourself to what immunity is. It's a single-celled life, a guessing single-celled life, that has a program to protect us from all of us. External and internal harmful factors. Interestingly, we harbor an incredible life within us. This product accelerates the growth of such cells and the rapid learning ability of these cells how to protect them. In this and there are, as it were, his capabilities. Let's raise our immunity. This means that it strengthens immunity. Alexei Fouhao is especially useful for those who often get sick, often get cold due to a weak immune system. Into. The drug has an antipocholic effect directly and also strengthens the immunity that is weak from chemotherapy, who are weak from chemotherapy and radiotherapy very often. It can be interpreted in various manners. Due to the form and structure of such entities, you can understand relationships. In addition to everything except chemotherapy and radiotherapy, oncologists forbid taking these, I can tell you honestly. There is no need to prohibit anyone from doing chemotherapy and radiotherapy, but when they take, and no one forbids this food, a person eats during cancer, and this food is food additives, when they take it, it is easier for them to tolerate chemotherapy. It's easier for them to endure radiotherapy. They lose their color. They don't lose their hair. They have strength. They walk like people. They don't stab, as they are led to procedures. And so, sometimes it's even necessary in time. And And before, during, and after chemotherapy, double the amount. Product. 3 receives the quality of activity, and these cells receive cellular activity and fights fatigue and sweat. Is it necessary to approach those feeling overtired? Understand cancer patients whose name radiotherapy. Radiotherapy deals with an organism that is fighting something that has not yet manifested itself. We feel very overwhelmed. It is enough to take Alexi Foucault once or twice, so that the next day you will clean. How has your mental health changed for the better? This holds great significance today. Regulate the work of the liver and protect. It will be useful to take the elixir Fulgos. Abusing alcohol because they have a constant meaning of alcohol poisoning. Liver, after 12 bottles, the liver will be cleansed, but pouring alcohol, which will help relieve the tax burden. It regulates our respiratory system. Some people often complain of severe fatigue and difficulty due to this breathing. Look at the people. Some can't breathe deeply. The elixir of Foucault helps. Increase the amount of oxygen in the blood. We proved this scientifically. When we gave these products at the institute in Wenga, let's say, to their athlete. The pulse was smaller. And in winter for 60, 75 blows. And they had 40, and it turned out that they had more. There's an increased possibility of achieving varied results. Since the heart needed to work less, it performed the usual tasks effortlessly. Many athletes have noticed an increase in endurance after taking these products. And I can say that we have scientifically proven it. The medication aids in enhancing kidney function. Especially vodka. It will be especially useful for those who suffer from the will of the lower back, frequent urination. I'm not talking about the muscles anymore. I'm talking about when there is a boring, sticky, this kind of pain, when it's already a kidney, when sand accumulates there, and sometimes even caps. For those who have frequent urination, it means that the tone of the bladder is disturbed and the kidney is also not working so well. Very well, it helps to increase the amount of urine in those who produce less urine. And this is very strong. Alexi Full effectively regulates bleeding. As I mentioned, when referring to immunity, I was specifically discussing the white blood cells, leukocyte, and others. And now I'm talking about the red part of erythrocytes, platelets. It will be most beneficial for people to use it. Of course, we need to change the food. We will have these questions. In other videos that discuss this topic, it also increases focus and can benefit children with attention issues. Better, of course, with a capsule in India, but this is also already contributing because they have great opportunities. For enhancing academic performance, I believe each parent wants their child to excel. This product helps in regulating blood fat levels effectively. Did you not notice? This is a microscopic view of a drop of blood. When does blood fat increase? Or when squirrels come out of there, and sometimes this happens, they gather around themselves to stick. Blood and cholesterol are not elevated, but blood clots. Do you know how it's not that simple? Therefore, managing blood fat and sugar levels is also important for preventing atherosclerosis. It also has an antiviral effect. Put it clearly, if you get sick, you start to have joint pain, your muscles hurt, and you immediately drink the product. The virus may not even enter the cell. So you will warn. And if you started this in the morning and drank it in the evening, you simply warn so that there would be no complications and the whole process would proceed more calmly. The regular functioning of the central nervous system improves over time. Sexuality libido. So that one of the components of a person's sexuality is general energy that increases general energy. Accepting Alexei is a straightforward process. We need to unpack the box and proceed. On the screen, he indicated to deliver the bottle. Place it centrally within the bottle. You suck it out with this straw, but before that you need to shake it. Be sure to insert the tube carefully. Do not forget that it is recommended to take the product on an empty stomach and not to drink or eat for half an hour. The most important thing is very often understood, as if after half an hour you need to eat. No. Don't. Live. But you don't have. But it's not related. The most important thing is on an empty stomach, and you too, not every second. Go in the evening too. You have to find time at night and in the evening. This is somewhere between 5 and 07 p.m. when you take. It must last at least an hour or could extend to weeks. This moment holds significant importance. Regarding the quantity of products, you may drink 1 bottle or more as desired. Depends on how weakened the body is, or to what level you need, say, for cancer or a chemotherapist or radio engagement. Before the cancer becomes more aggressive, the more you need to drink in the morning and evening necessarily. Allow this product intake to remain independent. Nick harnesses the energy activity of various channels, which are meridians, and not aligned along the lunar path, increasing or decreasing accordingly. This is unequivocally not the most correct approach. For these products are at a level higher than this. There is no need here. This needs to be taken into account when you do acupuncture. This needs to be taken into account when you do. Let's discuss a state-of-the-art terahertz recovery device. In terms of health preservation, what you refer to as an activator is merely a poorly translated term. We should delve into this matter further. This product also undergoes a series of regulations along with Lindia capsules. It is very convenient. You can take it from the age of 0. It is very important for children when you give it to smear once anywhere in an open place or on a fold, and after 04 Allah smear it again so that you have an allergic reaction here or not. These products include honey, Yamalai honey, and the most interesting thing is that allergen, that people who are allergic to honey cause allergies. He is not allergic to this. So there is no need for an allergy, if there is one. There is such a congenital allergy to any product. You know, I have people who are allergic to water on each thing. It's a completely different thing. Allergies are not a product, they are our reaction to something. It is vital to receive it with a blessing. During marches, some people face difficulties as if they possess something unique. For instance, a distinct sense of smell, something special like a woe. Cover your nose, and so children know very well how much to drink until 6 years old. They know exactly how much to drink. Here is my 6-year-old grandson alone. Once my wife calls me and says, well, yes, he already has 5 bottles of peace. He knows how much to drink. It turned out that he drank 6 bottles that day, and he is inconsistent. But when does he feel that he is sick? Its plus is as many shots as you want. Sometimes he takes a year and a half or sometimes 2 bottles. The company always writes, maximum minimum. This is less than accepting this kiss. Let it be 25%. These are your results, as it were, and when you accept them as needed, it will be between 80 and 97%. There is no need to guarantee 100% outcomes, as there is no such thing as 100% health. And very important, shall we begin with these products? Heal yourself. Elixir. Foherb. Lantern and Capsule Company, which we will talk about in a different way. But now goodbye until the next meeting.